Okay, wherever you're gonna jot down some things. Yeah, that looks good enough. Okay. All right, so on Thursday, we looked at Pascal's triangle here. And then we use that triangle to expand. So instead of multiplying like that, I could just expand it out with that. I mean, you're more than welcome to do that and multiply it all out, and you'll end up with the same answer. But we kind of bypassed all that multiplying and just went to here. So there was our couple examples. Now, what I'm going to is finding a specific term in that sequence. So I'm not expanding it out. I'm finding like the fourth term in there. Or whatever term. This pops up in stats. Oh, it's just a big, scary little formula. It's fine. And if you have a calculator, it's fairly easy. I'll give you that on your cheat sheet. I thought I said Wednesday. We'll see. Well, if we do it Wednesday or Thursday, it doesn't matter, but that means there's 2 days of playtime in there, so. If we did it Thursday.
Thursday, because I'm not gonna be in class Thursday.
Yeah. Actually, no.
Let's do it Friday. They're not gonna be in class Thursday now. I'm gonna be in class Wednesday.
Nice and early
My
out.
birthday's on Thursday.
Whose birthday? Oh, happy birthday then. Be the gift keeps on giving.
Yeah.
You be 18? Jeez. It's 18 years ago. I went to the hospital
So you give me an A on my test.
to see Blake.
You should be thanking her because she kind of like.
I introduced your parents.
Yeah.
What's the exclamation point?
I'll tell you. And it's actually on the calculator too. On this one, you just leave a little bit of space. It'll be on there. Yep. Yeah, it is. Is that a little dorky dad joke over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so, and like I said, just give yourself a little bit of space. It's not going to take up that much room. So on Thursday, what we did was we expanded it out and wrote it all out. It's like you multiplied it, but you really didn't. And now I'm just looking for a specific term. You'll use this when you get into stats, when you start talking about a binomial distribution stuff. So that's where this pops up again. So now it's just on Thursday, we expanded it all out. Now I just want a specific one, like, okay, what's the fourth one in there? That's the one I need. Or what's the fifth one, the seventh one, the whatever one. Okay, so to find a certain term of that expansion, in your little formula here, n is just the exponent. So whatever your exponent is, that's what n is. R is the term I want minus 1. So if I'm asking for the seventh term, your R is 6. Okay, so now exclamation point. Basically what your exclamation point is, okay? Your exclamation point, when it has something like this is equal to 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay? It's a quick way to multiply a bunch of successive numbers like that. So if I had 10 factorial, that's what it is, a factorial. It'd be 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times. So instead of typing all that in, you can type in this. So what I want you to do on your calculator is just type in 5. Because on this, you should get 120 when you do this. Okay, so if you type in a 5, now I want you to go to math. Scroll over to prob. And the 4th line down, you'll see an exclamation point, and then hit that, and then hit enter, and you should get 120.
That's the same as doing 5 times 4 times 3.
Yep.
times 1.
Which typing in 5 times 4 times 3 times 2, and you don't even have to do the 1, is not difficult to do, but if my number gets larger, yeah, that becomes difficult to do. So if you type in your number first and you go to math, and it's underneath probability because it gets into the binomial distribution stuff with stats. So if you go to math, scroll over to prob, and the number 4 is your factorial. So that's all that is. Okay. So, oops, let's go back to that. Okay. So, I have to write these down because I don't have. Okay, so I want the 5th of, why did I use A and B? And then I want the 4th of that one. Okay. Okay. So basically what I need is I need N and I need R. My N is equal to what? What's it say in your notes? What's N equal to? What's N equal to? Exponent. So that's 7. R is equal to? Grayson? Term I'm looking for minus 1. So if I'm looking for the 5th, this is a 4, right?
Is that his one?
Okay. So in this little equation right here, this piece of it is just going to give you a number. Okay. That's all that's going to give you, is just going to give you a number here. Okay. So we're going to put in 7. And then we're going to do 4. 7 minus 4 is? Good job. Okay, so if I just plug in, remember it's just N, which your exponent, and then it was R, and then it was N minus R. So what you'll notice right here down below, these two should add up to that one right there. So you have this, and then you take your first value and take that to N minus R, and then you take your second value to R. Okay, now to type this into a calculator, I would type in this, and then on the divide, I would do that. So just type in that piece of it. Oops, nope, don't want that. And just tell me what you get when you type in just this. Yeah, you should get a pretty small number, 35. Okay, did you put this parenthesis after you hit divide? Did you put that parenthesis there? Don't do that. I just need this one right here. That's it. Okay, so for those going along 35, we're good? Okay, so just this piece gives you 35, okay? But there's more to this number here. So I'm going to come over here and take this number out here because my a cubed is going to sit back here. And then I'm going to do 3 to the 4th, and then my b to the 4th is just going to be on the end. So if I just take my variable part out and put it back here, and then I have this number, and this number. So now just type in this. Because once you got the factorial stuff in, you're good. So I have my variable back here, that a cubed, I kind of threw this back here, the b to the 4th. I threw that back there so I don't forget them. But the numbers themselves, the 4 cubed and the 3 to the 4th, I just kind of put those out front, and then I'm good. So what did you guys get when you typed in 35, 4 cubed, 3? 4, 4, a cubed, b to the 4. Okay, so if you were going to expand this out, this would be your 5th term in there. Then your next one would be a squared b to the 5th, and then it'd go on and on. This would just be the 5th one. Okay, so let's do one with the negative in there. Okay, all right, so what is my n? And what is my R on this one? My N is what? 6. What's R? It's the term you want minus 1. So I want the 4th term. So I'm finding this one. Okay, now I'm just going to plug everything in. I have this. I have R. And minus R is also that. And then I have 2x. And then I have negative 3y to the... Oh, those happen to be the same. That's okay. Okay, so I just need N and R because everything revolves around that. And then I take that term to this, and I take that term to this. So type into your calculator. I would just kind of do this in pieces. Do the 6. But put that bottom, just at least open that parenthesis. And again, you should get a pretty small number. You got what?
20.
Okay. Everybody get 20? Yeah? Yes. Okay. All right. This x cubed and this y cubed, I'm just going to kind of throw those out here. Now, I got 2 cubed, and I have -3 cubed. Okay. I would put this negative number in parentheses anytime I have a negative. I would do that. So find this number first, and then I just pulled that one. I pulled this one, and the variables, I just kind of stuck those at the end, just so I have my numbers in front, my variables at the end. So now type that in and tell me what you get. What'd you get? What'd you get?
4,320.
-4,320. That's what you meant? Okay, so my advice is just do the factorial stuff first. And like I said, it should be a fairly small number. But I would definitely put a parenthesis just there. You don't have to close anything later, but just do that so it divides by that whole number right there. The next part of this, all I do, like I said, was I put my variables just kind of at the end because I just kind of get those out of the way. And then that way I have all my numbers up front, and then I can just type it into a calculator. But negative stuff, when you're taking it to powers, I usually will put that in parentheses when I type it, just so I make sure my signs are right. All right, so all I'm doing is adding on 3 more problems. Knock you out. So this is the same page. I'm just adding those 3 on. Do you want the answers?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. 26. Oops. Okay, there's your 3 and whoa. Because I keep moving.